a couple of you can hear me right now. Yes. If you can hear me, kindly put yes, type in something yes on the chat box so I would know you are here. Right? If you are there, type in something on the chat box so that I will know you are there. Okay. Okay, I think I'm getting a couple of them here. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. And welcome to the event today. I can see we have lots and lots of us in the house already coming in. Some people are still are yet to join us. Good thing is Mr. Benga is around to do justice to why the reason we are here. Okay. Before he finally joins us, a few things we should know. Few things we should know as regards the smooth running of this event this night. Okay, this is a live event, as you can see. It's a live event. We're streaming directly from you. Wagbenga is joining me, gonna be joining me from his house. I'm right here in Ogba, reaching out to you. Okay, a few things we should know. First, if you can hear me, yeah, I need to be very sure that you can hear me before I even kick everything started. Okay, yeah, a lot of you, yeah, I'm getting claps and I'm getting yes, I can hear you. Wonderful. Now, if for any reason you cannot hear, right? If for any reason you cannot hear me properly or hear us properly, simple. What you need to do, oh Benga, there is noise from that end. I don't know if it's a generator or something. There is noise.
Okay, hold on.
Okay, so
is it better now?
Yes, it's better. It's better now. It's better.
Oh, okay.
All right. If for any reason you lost connection, if for any reason you lost connection, what I advise you do is just refresh. Oh my God, there's a whole lot of noise coming from there. I think I will just mute. Okay, if for any reason there is a loss in transmission, all you do is to refresh the window and you'll be onto us again. All right. Once again, you are welcome to this live event. And there's a chat box on the website. I mean, from the very place you're watching this event from, you can always drop your message there. We'll make our time towards the end of the event to take all your questions, right? To take every question. So whatever question you have, drop it at the chat box there. We will do justice to all of them as the event goes. Or maybe intermediately within the course of the event, we will pause and take questions. Wonderful, good stuff. Okay, I just refreshed my browser and I could see Pat live and hear him clear. Thank you very much. Are you sure the main thing will be given to us? Or Alajide Akanji, I think if you have that mindset, the best thing is to just close the window and go to bed. Okay, welcome. I have Benga. Benga, are you there? Hello, Mr. Benga, are you there? Hello, Benga.
Yes, can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you. Oh. All right. I think can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you clearly.
Okay, I think what we need to do now, without taking much of the time, is to get it started right away. Okay, so you have your slide ready, right?
Yeah, ready.
Okay. So we should just get it started right now. Okay, pull up your slide while I try to put you to the window, to the broadcast window so you can do justice to it. All right.
Okay.
Are you still there? I'm waiting.
Yes, I'm here with you.
Yes. Go. Yeah, go ahead now.
Okay. Can you see my slide now?
Not yet. Not yet. I don't. Not yet. It's not showing yet.
Okay. So I'm supposed to share my screen, right?
If it's not working for you,
Can
then
you
I
see me
can.
now? Can you see me now?
Not yet. Not yet. Okay. Yeah. I think it's up now.
It's up now. Okay, good.
Yeah.
Are we live?
We're waiting. We are live already. They are
All right.
waiting.
Yes. Can you see my slide? That's what I'm saying.
I can see everything. Yeah. 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 Go ahead. Just go
All
ahead.
right. All right. All right. Good. Welcome. Welcome. Welcome to this webinar. I'm sure you really excited out of
Oh my God.
Ikeja.
Your connection is really messing up. It's just cracking. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead now. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I hope everybody is you are really excited to be a part of this webinar where I will be at all. There's nothing, I'm not going to hold back on anything. I'm going to share with you everything, the journey, how I went from almost sleeping under Ikeja bridge to making ₦1 million from business I'm about to reveal to you, and to a system I'm about to reveal to you. I've realized something, that in this life is just sometimes you need to be dogged before you start getting results. Sometimes things don't fall into your lap. You work for it. If, for example, if you go to school, when you go to school, you don't just start year one and get your result the next day. You work through year 1, 2, 3, 4 before you start. Get the certificate, you serve, and you can now get to work and stuff. But really, that's just it. So I'm going to tell you the story, okay? The story is kind of funny. I went from almost sleeping under the bridge to discovering a wealth system that creates at least $1 million every month for me and every other people that have been using this system, okay? Now, you probably wonder, how come I almost slept under the bridge? Anyways, I didn't grow up in Lagos State. It's business that brought me to Lagos State. Well, this happened, I think, 2008. When I think 2006 or 2008, I'm not too sure anymore. I came to Lagos for a seminar. I think that's the first seminar A.K.A held in Lagos when he came back from UK. I think it was about affiliate marketing. But because I was, I was a student then, I was in University of Adekiti. But I decided I was going to, give this a shot. By that time, if anybody here if you're with me right now, if you remember back in 2006, 7, 8, 10 to probably 12, you notice there was this common magazine called Success Digest, right? Are you guys with me?
Yes, please go
If you're
ahead.
with me, yeah, okay, yeah. There was this magazine that was popular. Then everybody that was interested in internet business or entrepreneurship would definitely know it. Success Digest Extra. Then I saw an advert there by A.K.A, a full page. I think then it was around 150. I was like, wow, this guy must be really doing big in this business. And he priced it at 10,000 naira. As at that time, for a student, 10,000 naira is no chicken change. But I was very, very serious with it. I knew that, okay, this is the route I want to the path I want to take. I don't want to live, I don't want to live my life working for someone, somebody else dictating everything I do in my life, detecting what I make every month after working my butt off for them, you know. So I decided I was going to go for the seminar. Funny part, I didn't have enough money to actually cover my bill of going, coming back, and staying overnight. So I felt like if we could finish the seminar very early, probably around 5, or I could still hit the road and get back to Adoekiti the same day. But unfortunately for me, the seminar didn't finish early, so I was stuck. Then what will I do? I went to meet Akinlabi. If anybody knows Akinlabi, he should remember the story. You can ask him that the first time he had the seminar, did anybody come meet him for money to lodge in an hotel? And well, I went to meet him, and he said, well, he's going to give me half of the hotel bill if I can come up with the half. Well, of course, I couldn't come up with the half. So I took my Legacy's Benz and moved from the venue. Of course, I didn't even know much about Lagos. I think that was about a couple of times. I've not been to Lagos a couple of times then. And it was just funny, really, because I looked at it like, okay, who will I tell this? Now, if I call my parents or call my grandma, which I was staying with then, and say, okay, mom, I'm grandma, I'm in Lagos State. What would she say? like, you know? So anyways, I decided, okay, maybe I've been hearing about these things. Okay, well, I think there's a way. There's all these bridges, people can sleep overnight, you know. So I made up my, okay, maybe I'll just sleep over bridge. Then the next morning I'll pick a bus and straight back to Adoekiti. At least nobody will know anyway. So but while I was thinking about that, walking to the place, I just struck my mind to call somebody in Ado then that comes to Lagos. Then eventually I got the person. He referred me to someone his uncle along Adeni Jones. Then eventually that demand saved the day for me. Okay, so but what's the moral of this story really? You might be thinking, okay, why is this story? What does it got to do with this system I'm going to reveal to you? When you want to make money, or when you want to create wealth, it might not fall into your lap. So forget all those things you've done. You know, you say, okay, I've tried this, I've tried that. You don't give up until you get results. Okay, quit, and winners never quit. Okay, so you need to be dogged about what you want. You need to stay with it. Okay, so that's just the moral of this story. It's not to make you, oh, it's not the rich poor to riches. No, this is the moral that you need to be dogged about creating wealth online. It might not fall into your lap as easy as you think, or probably because of what they have told you. They tell you you just wake up the next morning and money is in your account. That's a bloody lie. But with this system I'm about to reveal to you, you're going to see in and out of creating a business online or creating wealth for yourself. Okay. Who am I? Of course, my name is Benga Kinwale. If you probably some of you know me, well, I've been around for a while and I've been doing okay, well up and down there and about, but eventually I cracked the system. Okay, and the funny thing is this system has been there all this while, but nobody, as in a lot of people, are not actually using it. You see, a lot of people are actually creating wealth with this system I'm about to reveal to you. Okay, so the story I think I've told you about. I went from the quest of going under almost sleeping on the bed to now where I'm at least making $1 million from the system I discovered through my journey. Okay, so you need to encourage yourself. It might not be as easy as you think, or it might not be as straightforward as you think. It might not drop in your lap, but when you stick with it and you keep trying things, you stay on it, stay on track, you'll go to hit the gold mine very soon. Okay, for me, I have hit the gold mine and I'm willing to share with you. Okay, all right, so why we are where we are today. Okay, now I like I was saying, the decisions I made years back, which is 2000, and even when things were really tough for me back in school, is what got me to this point. Okay, so the decisions we have made determine where we are today. Whatever you've done in the past, okay, whatever you've done in the past determine why you are where you are today. Okay, and the decisions we take today determines our future. You see, it's all about taking decisions. Okay, it's all about taking decisions, making the right decisions, or making the wrong decisions. When you make the right decision, you are going to see a better result. When you make the wrong decision, you probably go back or remain where you are. So the decisions we make it's the result of the decisions we have made before. Is the result of where we are today, and these decisions we are going to make today will determine what happens in the future to us. Okay. So why you are on this webinar today, as in, of course, a lot of people have actually joined this webinar, and of course, I can actually guess you came to this webinar because you need more money, right? Of course, everybody needs more money. I need more money. My body practically needs more money. Everybody in Nigeria needs more money right now. Recession is biting hard into your earnings, our earnings. Everybody is feeling recession right now. Everything has skyrocketed. The cost of living is at all-time high now, you know. So everybody needs more money. If you are making 100,000 before, and you are you know, still having, probably after paying all your monthly bills, you still have a little bit of change to flex, you know, buy the good stuff. I'm very, very sure right now with the might not be able to have left. And for some people, it's just that business is not moving as fast as it used to be. Okay. And for some people, of course, probably they have money, they just want to create another source of income. So this is why you think you are here, right? You want to make more money, but why are you really here? Why you really here is this. It is not about creating wealth. It is about avoiding the pain of not having enough money, of not having money, what it will cost you. Okay, it is people. Can you hear me? Avoid money. Can you hear me?
Yes, go ahead, please.
Money. All right, good. Hello, hello, are you with me?
Yeah, please go ahead. Just go ahead.
All right, so a lot of people, what motivates people, okay, to doing things and taking action is pain, fear, embarrassment, low self-esteem. You know, those are the things that motivate you. You know, we are going to get to that in a bit, okay? It is just the way we human beings are wired. Now, let me ask you a question. Let me just share this. People will rather okay, for example, if somebody is very big, somebody that is fat on the high side, is somebody that has a lot of weight, that they call, yeah, this person is fat. Now, this is the point. Nobody is actually interested in losing weight. That's just the fact. As a matter of fact, most people don't lose weight because of health reasons. When you tell you are fat, you know that's not good for your health. They don't really care. But when they start losing things, when probably, for example, for ladies, when the person they're dating leaves them because they are very fat, or probably they break up with the guy and they find out that the guy goes to meet somebody that is slim shady, you know, has very good shape, their brain tells them, associates the weight thing, you associate it to a pain, and eventually the brain tells them they need to lose those weights. You understand? I hope everybody is getting why you really are here. It is not about making money to a lot of people, really. It's about avoiding pain, okay? Why would you, if you don't have money, of course, you'll be embarrassed, you have low self-esteem, you'll not be able to mingle with your friends and stuff, okay? So that is just how human beings are wired, okay? And we're going to be talking more about this. As a matter of fact, this is what system is based on, okay? Understanding human feeling and using it to your own advantage, okay? Are you ready to discover this thing that has the potential of making you at least 1 million every month? I would like to see a yes. You know, Mr. Patrick, I want to see people. I want to see if people are typing yes into the chat box.
Yes, yes. I'm here. Yeah, I'm here monitoring the chat, and I can see a lot of people. Some are saying, some are asking about the replay. Some are saying, some are asking, saying that they can't see the video, and a good number are also saying they are hearing everything loud and clear. So right now, I think I would say, if you are with him, okay, yeah, we are getting a lot of yes in the chat box. I think Hemdan, Gigi, and Michael, yeah. So I think you have every reason to just go ahead.
All right. Good. I like that. That means a lot of people are with me on this webinar. Thank you for sticking with me. So I'm very sure you're going to enjoy this, okay? Because I am going to blow your mind, okay? I'm going to reveal things that have been part of your life, but you didn't notice. And when you start seeing these things, you realize how to use them to create wealth in your own life, okay? All right. So I need to ask you something, okay? What is your why? You know, you know, I talked about something just now. I said a lot of people are here not because they want to make more money, but because they want to avoid the pain that not having money will cost them, right? So, what is your why? Okay, to me, okay, why is it important? Let me address the question. Why is it important to you to increase your income or make 1 million per month? Okay, understanding that, okay, you need to write it like this. What is the pain you're trying to avoid for not having money? Okay, that is it. I need you to just quickly do something. Get a sheet of paper, write it down so that you can see it, because the decision you take after this webinar will show how important your why is. Okay, and a lot of people might be wondering, what do I mean by what is your why? Okay, this is what I mean by what is your why. I'm going to explain what my why was and what it is right now. Okay, no, let me before I go to mine, let me go to Baba Muna. Okay, Baba Muna is my case study right now. Baba Muna Pachigogidi, his why is making sure that his wife, his daughter, my pretty Muna, and his siblings and mother and father, they don't experience poverty. They don't suffer. He's not motivated by making millions. It's not the money that motivates him. It is the people that are important to him. Is his loved ones. Mr. Patrick, do you agree with me?
100% yes. Of course, if not for them, I will be very, very comfortable with even the smallest amount of money, so long I can drink my beer, I just live my life. But then when I remember I have them around, when I remember I don't even have an explanation to give to somebody like Muna, for my inability to get her food, for my inability to take her to the best school I can afford, then I am motivated to work harder and even smartest.
Okay, good. So I'm sure everybody on this webinar is following your why. Okay, it's very, very important with everything you do. As a matter of fact, your why, knowing your why is important with the results you get. Imagine Patrick Babamuna just said something. Every time he thinks about Muna, the excuse he cannot give Muna for providing good food, providing good schooling, providing good health care for her, he wants to work harder. As a matter of fact, if it was just about him, it will probably be, lackadaisical about creating wealth for himself. He will probably be okay with drinking a couple of bottles of beer at AY bar, and just living life, driving a good car. It doesn't really matter to him because he is doing fine. But when he thinks about the people that are attached to him, okay, when he thinks about my good friend is an Igbo guy, Patrick Ogidi is an Igbo. Of course, everybody knows he's from Imo State. He's very, very proud. He shouts it on the top of the mountain that he's from Imo State. Yes, I've been to the place. I love the place. As a matter of fact, this year we might end up celebrating festive period. But here's what I'm getting, Mr. Patrick. At the end of the year, every Igbo guy goes home. Now imagine he now goes home. He is the go-to person in his family, and he can't even drop money for them to feed, to enjoy the festive period. And everybody comes back from their various places, from people from abroad, from outside Nigeria, some people in Nigeria, and they are flexing money, they are throwing money around, giving people, making people happy, and he is just there, he can't do something. That pain the pain that is associated to not being able to do that will drive him crazy to actually get results. I'm sure you agree with me on that.
100% yes again.
All right, good. So, and I'm sure if you agree with me on this point that I'm making, please just type yes on the chat box so that we can know that you're getting what I'm explaining to you. I need you to understand what your why is and find your why right now, okay? And when you find it, okay, just sit down. Why do you really want to make money? Why do you want to create wealth? Why is it important to create wealth for yourself? Why is it important to create wealth for yourself so that people around you can actually access it? So what you do once you have found that, okay, quickly get a sheet of paper, write that you can see it. I need you to put it beside your laptop right now. If you're watching on your laptop or you're watching on your mobile phone, write it down, or probably bring out your notepad on your laptop, type it there. Write, this is my why. This is why it is important for me to make millions, for me to create wealth. Okay, yours might be 2, it might be 1, it might be 10. Okay, it depends on how important it is to you. So what is your why? Now that I believe you've written your why down, or probably you found what your why is, and you want to, we can actually continue with this webinar. So this is important for you to write your why down, to put everything in perspective, to understand where you are going to and why it's important to create wealth for yourself. So how do you really make $1 million per month? That is the question right now. That is the reason why we are here, right? So I'm just going to quickly do something, okay? Mathematical explanation of making $1 million a month. Now, a lot of people, when they hear $1 million, it blows their mind. Wow, that's big money. Because as a matter of fact, some people write on this webinar, if they're working for salary, they probably pay them 100,000 naira. That means I'm telling them how to make their 10-month salary in just 1 month. Isn't that crazy, right? Now, the thing is, what you people do, what people that work for money do, work based on salary do, is you are exchanging value, which is your time and your expertise, for your salary, okay? So we're also going to be talking about that now, because what you need to do to make $1 million right now is 20,000 worth of value times 50 sales in a month. That is $1 million, right? I'm sure everybody agrees with me. And if you want to make, if it's 25,000 worth of value, it's times 40 and you make $1 million. And even if it's just 5,000 naira, imagine, all you need to do is get 200 sales and you are making $1 million every month. So your target will be, okay, if I'm selling a 25,000,
are you there?
I'm with you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, go ahead. Shoot.
Okay. So when what value can I provide at 25,000 a pop to make $1 million, to get 40 sales in a month to make $1 million? Of course, Nigerians should be able to get 40 sales in a month. But the value that you provide is really the important. It's not the sales, it's not the numbers of sales, it's the value you are going to provide, okay? So we'll get to that in a bit, how to discover the value to provide, okay? So the secret is providing value in exchange for something. It could be money and it could be any other thing. So the secret is actually inside the mix of demand and supply. There's demand out there, you fulfill it and you supply them with something, with what the demand is, okay? You find the demand, you look for the solution to it, you provide it, okay? So what do these three people have in common? Okay, are you with me?
We are here. We are listening. I'm manning the chat.
Okay, good. Okay. All right. So, what do these three people have in common? Okay, this is Aliko Dangote, and this is my good friend Patrick Ogidi with his shining teeth and signature glasses.
My big head.
Well, and your big head, and his big head. Yeah. And the third person is works for salary, okay? What do you people have in, what do these three people have in common? Of course, Aliko Dangote is a billionaire. What does he do to create this billion? He provides value in form of physical products. You know what? I always tell people that it's going to get to a time that Nigeria is going to be enslaved to Dangote, because it's going to get to a point that the food you eat, the house you live in, the electricity you consume, the fuel you use to fuel your car is going to be provided by this man. How much is got you by your boss? You cannot, if he decides that, okay, I'm shutting down my operation today, everybody will beg him, because the value is providing is so important. It's something you can't do without, okay? The value is so important to you surviving, okay? Okay, and what does Mr. Patrick do for you? He provides value in form of infotainment. He provides value in form of information that can transform you, that can move you from point A, where you don't have enough money, to point B, where you have abundance of money. That's the information. That is why you enjoy his meal. That's why you open his meal. As a matter of fact, if Mr. Patrick Ogidi doesn't provide value to you, it doesn't add value to your life, I'm sure you wouldn't open his meal. As a matter of fact, you will not be on this webinar today. And for somebody that works in the office, of course, the value she provides is a skill, and the skill can be said to be a time, okay? Because as a matter of between the working hours of 8 to 5, she might probably not be doing anything at that time. Sometimes you don't do much work while you're at the office, but because your time is what they are paying for, they are paying you to stay from 8 to 5. That's why you not see most work in Nigeria will never allow you to leave. Even you have finished your assignment for the day, they will not allow you to leave before time. Okay, they will not allow you to leave because they are paying for your time. So you are exchanging time for money. Okay, so that's the three categories of value. Okay, it's like three categories: the physical information, the physical product, which people cannot do without. Like for example, Dangote providing informational value, which is teaching you, training you, showing you, and revealing to you information that will transform your bank account. Okay, like the one you are on right now. And the third person, which is salary earner, is somebody that is providing value in time for money. Okay, so they are all creating value. So they are all creating value in the marketplace that people need and want. Okay, keyword need and want. All right, we're going to get to that. So the simple principle they all use is demand and supply, Commonwealth creation system. I'm sure everybody understands. Everybody knows that. Okay, is demand and supply, right? Everybody knows that. We studied it in economics, secondary school. Everybody went through secondary school and they know demand and supply. Even the demand selling things in the lab and knows demand and supply is one Commonwealth creation system. All right, so of course you already know that. So what makes the system I am revealing to you different? Yeah, now we are getting into the take of model of wealth creation system. I don't actually talk about the demand and supply model of wealth creation system. Now I'm going to take you deeper, okay? Deeper into why people would beg you with money in their hand to give it to you. Why people that are not millionaires will be willing to make you millionaire every month, okay? That is the secret of model of wealth creation system. All right, so why demand and supply idea of making money will put you out of business before you say Buhari? Isn't that funny, right? Demand and supply, okay, used to be what people do, you know, what will easily create wealth for you back in the days, but not anymore, because sales has dropped across board. Okay, if you just find a demand and you create supply for it, I'm sure you are going to have a lot of the things you're providing stock in your bedroom. That's just the fact. Okay, demand and supply, creating wealth has gone beyond just finding a demand and supplying solution to it, or supplying the need people want for the demand. It has gone beyond that. Okay, one, sales drops across the board. Anybody in business right now can actually tell you that sales has dropped drastically. I'm sure, Mr. Patrick, are you there with me?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, now please attest to it. With this recession hitting Nigeria, or even across board everywhere, do you think sales have dropped drastically for people just doing demand and supply business?
I think from the chat box here, let's see if we can get let's see how many yes we can get. Okay, good. I think that we are riding on the yes. So continue. Yeah, a lot of us are raising their okay, and yeah.
Good. All right, that's good. We are progressing. We are progressing now, because one, recession is hitting hard, and there's reduced spending power. Of course, when there's no money in circulation, how do people buy? You know, for example, I'm going to just share an example with you. If before Patrick knows I love perfumes a lot. I love designer stuff. He knows that he knows that's my weak point. Now, to buy a perfume worth of 50,000 naira right now, if I don't understand the system, which is modern work, I will probably not be able to afford that anymore, because my spending power has been reduced. Now, for example, you could buy things for right now, even sachet water, you get it for 10 naira. It used to be 5 naira before, right? Things have become more expensive. Okay, cost of living has become expensive, so it reduced the spending power, because of course, as a matter of fact, in Ondo State right now, they have not been paid for over 7 months. Doctors are on strike. That's to tell you how things are tough. And of course, it's because the situation right now, even abroad, the demand and supply. That's why you see a lot of economies are coming down. Okay, because deal with the demand and supply supply model, you are not going to be hitting your sales target. But I'm going to share with you a way out of that. So what does demand and supply? Why does demand and supply doesn't work? Of course, it still works. So does demand and supply doesn't work anymore? That's the question. Of course, it still works, but it might not be for a common Nigerian like you and I. For example, we can leave that to Patrick Ogidis, Dangotes, Olaide Alins, the Bolagades, Antonio Motoshos, and other guys doing it big because they have millions. Patrick Ogidi can put in million into a business. You might not have that spending power. Invest billions of dollars into a business and it wouldn't even feel it. But what of a common man that doesn't have billions to invest into a business? What of a common man that doesn't have millions, even millions? As a matter of fact, some people don't even have 100,000 to start a business. So does that mean they can't create wealth? Of course, they should be able to create wealth with whatever they have, and that is the message modern wealth creation system is bringing to you. If whatever you have, you should be able to use to start a business. And I'm going to share that secret with you, okay? The secret, the loophole in between demand and supply that you can tap into to create wealth. As a matter of fact, you can start this system, using this system with only 10,000 or 20,000 naira. Because when we get there, you will understand what I'm saying. Okay, let's leave the demand and supply to the Dangotes, to the Olaide, Bolagade, Toyo Motors, and the big guys out there. Okay, let's leave it to them. Let's see what we can do, common Nigerians can do to still create wealth like them, and probably scale our business till we get to that point they have. Okay, so how do you now make $1 million every month if you are the busiest person and you don't have a huge capital, or you want to make more with what you have while spending less? Okay. Now, why I was talking about Patrick Ogidi and the rest is because these people can actually spend millions of naira on advertisement. They can actually spend the spending power. I have seen Mr. Patrick Ogidi for years, spend millions on advertisement. He spends millions with reckless abandon on advertisement. He doesn't care. He wants to get results. But not everybody does. Not everybody has that. I've experienced this with Olaide Alim too. These guys, they spend millions on advertisement. You might not be able to do that, but how do we now use to create wealth for ourselves? Even if you are the business person, you should be able to do this, or you don't have huge capital, you will be able to do this. And of course, if you not have the money but you want to spend less and make more with it, this system is right for you. So I call this the mother of wealth creation system, MOWC system. Okay, so how you create wealth in this unique age without spending a fortune. Okay, this is the old secret to modern wealth creation system. Discovering some specific demand, and you meet them with the unique supply. Okay, that is the secret to creating $1 million every month. We want to ask me now, what is the meaning of specific demand and unique supply? We'll break that down in a couple of minutes. Okay, it's this thing is mind blowing. When I discovered this, it was like an epiphany to me when I discovered it, because I just couldn't understand why I couldn't break even with my e-commerce business, with my business, because I was going the route of the Patrick Ogidis and stuff. I couldn't break even. But when as I re-strategizing, and a matter of fact, this idea dropped into my mind when I was watching a marketing video by some internet marketer abroad. I can't remember his name now. Okay, his name is Extra Firestone. He understands the concept of specific demand met with unique products, with unique supply. As a matter of fact, he's killing it. This guy, using this same method I'm teaching with you last year, made a whopping $18 million in just 1 year. I'm sure that should blow your mind right now. $18 million in just 1 year. That's since January to December. He made $18 million using this system that I'm going to share with you today. So you can understand the power behind this system. It is not just a demand or supply system. It is specific demand met by unique every month. It's till whatever amount you want to make. So I'm going to share with you the 4 pillars to using this MOWC system to create wealth. There's a 4 pillar to use to making $1 million every month using modern wealth creation system. And these are the 4 pillars. Discover what people are dying to have, aka need. Specific demand. Okay. 2, source for it, unique supply, locally or imported. 3, that is why when people ask me, is modern wealth about importation? I say no, it's beyond importation. Is the concept, the system is beyond importation. Don't limit yourself to just, okay, what can I import? No, if you can get it locally, you should. Because when I start unveiling this specific demand to you with unique supply, you understand that okay, some of the things, when you start doing this thing yourself, some of these things you can get it right here in Nigeria. you might not need to import it. Pillar is make it available to them, and the fourth is how to deliver it to them, delivering it to the people that, okay. Okay, so the pillar one. So let's go into pillar one. Discover what people are dying to have, aka need. Okay, you will make mind-blowing sales when you know the difference between want and need, and use it to your advantage. Now, I need to ask a question, Mr. Patrick, please. I need to know if a lot of people on this webinar actually know the difference between want and need. Please, if you know the difference between want and need, please say.
They are listening to you. So just ask the question straight, and then they would type in their answer.
Okay. All right. So guys, do you know the difference between want and need? Please, if you know the difference between want and need, please just say yes, yes, yes. If you don't know, you say no, 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 no. So let me know if we are still together. Want and need, say yes. If you don't know the difference, say no. Let's see the numbers of no's we can get on this webinar right now.
Yeah, we have our first yes.
Okay.
We have another yes. Another yes.
Okay.
Another yes. I think the yes has it, so just go ahead.
Good. Okay, so now I'm sure a lot of people still don't know it. Of course, they might not want to say, they might not want to type no on the chat box. But I'm going to take you to another level with what want and need is right now. I'm sure you might know what want and need is, but when I explain it, use it to your own advantage. This is going to blow your mind. It's going to be an epiphany to you. Okay, so what is the difference between need and want demand? Of course, if you study your economics well, demand can be divided into two, which is the need demand and the want demand. So the want is simply something that people desire to have that they may or may not be able to obtain, and it won't really do them any harm. E.g., buying expensive designer clothes when you can get a normal clothes. For example, if you don't have, if you are selling designer clothes to me, if I don't have extra cash to if I don't have extra money to spend on designer clothes, I'm obliged to buy it. About it, not worry me. I will just buy the normal clothes. Okay, like in the US, Next is a very cheap clothes, and if you want to buy a Tom Ford, you're going to spend thousands of dollars. But as a matter of fact, go for Tom Ford is a want to them. It's not a need. But the people that will go for clothes, just wear clothes and cover their nakedness, that is the need. Okay. So need is something that is extremely necessary for a person to survive. If a need is not met, it could lead to onset of disease. One, the inability to function effectively, that is low self-esteem, and the efficiency in society, which is fear, embarrassment, and low self-esteem. Again, when you can't function well efficiently in society, and of course even death, because there are some things you need in your life that if you don't get it, it could lead to death. For example, health issues, they could lead to death if you don't get a solution to it. That's a need, it's not a want. So the sweetest spot of creating wealth, because this set of people buy without control. Everyone in the category of need, they buy without control. This is the sweetest spot of creating wealth. This is not demand and supply. This is you understanding the advantage of targeting the people that need something against the people that want something. Okay, a lot of people have gone into businesses supplying the need the want of people, not the need. You understand? So the difference between need and want is very, very large when you understand this concept. And when you understand this concept and use it to your own advantage, you realize that being in need of something is more important to someone that wants something. Somebody that is in need of something will go any length to satisfy that need than somebody that wants something. They buy without control. They can spend their last couple when they need to satisfy a demand. Need to satisfy a demand, a keyword. So why do they buy without control? Now I'm going to bust your mind a little bit with some bit of brain science and marketing, because some marketers, they actually call this thing reptilian marketing, or they call it brain science marketing. And I'm going to tell you why people that are in the need demand niche buy without control. Okay, when you are in need of something, the part of your brain that responds to that need is called the reptilian brain. There are three types. There are three parts of the brain in this diagram. There's one called the neocortex. That's the one that deals with thinking, move, create and learn. Then there's another one called midbrain. That's one that talks. That's the emotional part of your brain, how you feel about something. Remember interaction with other people. That's it. But the reptilian brain, this is the survival. Remember when we were defining need, we said it's something that's extremely necessary for a person to survive. Keyword survive. Now, if you now go to this chart, you will see that the reptilian brain is the survivor part of the brain, and this is the most active, this is the most effective, this is the one that helps people take action, make decision fast. That is why you as a person will go any length to make sure that your family doesn't suffer. You understand? Because you need to help them survive. You yourself, you need to survive, and you will do anything to survive. And for them to do anything to survive. So the reptilian brain is that part of the brain that controls people. As a matter of fact, a lot of people, like, if you have been studying science for a while, you realize that even though we think we are the one that decide for ourselves, there's a part of ourselves that decides for us, even against our will. Okay, that sometimes, if you notice, sometimes you feel like you say, I'm going to buy this thing, but before you know it, you have even paid money for it. You understand? That's because your reptilian brain is the most dominant part of the brain, even though it's the smallest. Is the most dominant part of your brain that kicks you into action. It kicks you into action. You say, for example, what is your why? When I asked you what is your why, it was because I was talking to a reptilian brain. I'm trying to address your reptilian brain. I'm saying something that your reptilian brain will respond to, because your reptilian brain knows that you need to create wealth. You want to avoid the pain of not having money. You want to avoid the pain of low self-esteem. You want to avoid the pain of not having enough money to pay for your kids' school fees. Or imagine your kids stopping school because you couldn't pay for it. You understand? Your brain, it's painful, right? So your brain will want you to do anything to make sure that those kind of things don't happen to you. Or for example, at December, you go home back to your village and you can't spend money. Your reptilian brain is going to definitely immediately associate that experience with pain. It's going to associate that experience with embarrassment, and it's going to kick you into action. That is what kind of money. When they come back, they are ginger, they are hyper, they want to do anything to make money, they want to. As a matter of fact, a lot of people, that if you notice, a lot of people term okay, and time that it pushes you into action. You means that you naturally be lazy about, you be doing it just to, because your brain has associated that, and your brain will normally, every time we want to, pain, embarrassment, and low self-esteem. So this is where the need into your reptilian brain responds to your need demand, and it takes you into action. It's a very, very fast action taker. Look at it. This is it again. 3 parts. The base, which is the reptilian brain, that is the oldest and the fastest. That it kicks you into action fast. When it gets to the survival mode, for example, when you are in the survival mode, for example, when you are stuck in a house on fire, you do anything to survive it. That is, your reptilian brain will be guiding you and say, "Okay, you need to survive this thing. You need to burst out. If we have to burst out of the wall, burst out of the wall. I don't care, but you need to be out of this fire." Okay, but the emotional part, which is the midbrain, is still a little bit slow. It's emotional, it's sentimental. Okay, it does. But the third one, which is the neocortex, that is slowest. As a matter of fact, you will die there. Will not do it. Will not do anything. So the reptilian brain is responsible for making. Okay, this part immediately kicks you into action. It doesn't waste time. When you are in the survival mode, you don't really die. You want to do something to change it. Okay, that you need to man perspective. For example, I'm going to use an example for you. If you are going to buy a car, most people don't buy. If most people, when they are buying their first car, right, they don't go. The money they have might not be enough to buy a Ferrari. They wouldn't even think of a Ferrari right now. They will think of a sedan, of a Toyota, or just a car they can get for something. Why are they thinking that way? When you are buying your first car, you are buying it because you are tired of trekking the old street of Lagos. You are tired of going to important places and you are walking into the place. As a matter of fact, I remember a friend of mine telling me that he lost a contract of 8 million because he walked down into the place. You understand? Imagine his brain immediately will associate not having a car with anything that will make him would be the thing that would trigger his emotions, okay, that will make him take action. Okay, but for somebody that is buying a Ferrari, of course, he has a car already. Ferrari, because he loves to drive a Ferrari. He wants a fast car, he wants a luxury car. That's why he's buying a Ferrari. But for somebody that is buying a Toyota, is at that point where he's making a fast decision. Okay, I need to stop trekking around Lagos. My shoes need to stop chopping fast, you know, so that he can just a little bit. You understand? That is where you need to make it. That is the reptilian brain. The offers that the need that responds to the reptilian brain is where you create wealth right now. So much that you don't even spend much as other people spend, and you get so much money from the things you do. Okay, well, to the tens of millions every month using mother of wealth creation system without spending a fortune. The golden key to unlock millions every month. I'm sure you're wondering, well, this is drum low. Identify what people need that speak to their reptilian brain and meet the demand with unique supply that cannot be found everywhere. To mother of wealth creation system, okay? We are not talking, as a matter of fact, if you look at this, we can still find demand and supply there, but we are not saying just demand now. We are saying identify what people need, keyword need, not just want, that speak to their reptilian brain, which will make them take decision fast and meet the demand with a unique supply. Unique supply means the kind of product that in the next top shop beside their house, not the one that they can just stroll to the road and get in the next supply. Okay, so I've been able to identify 3 hot niches people buy without control. And I'm going to give you one. Immediately, I'm going to give you one free. One as a matter of fact, one of them is out niche. Why do you think people will do anything to avoid having hair loss or stretch mark or removing stretch marks for their body? As a matter of fact, I think they call it tiger marks. Some people call it that. The first time I heard that, it was funny. You know, because one, stretch mark is not, as a matter of fact, the marks on their skin doesn't really worry them. Their skin, it doesn't remove the amount of skin, the flesh on their body. But why do they get so concerned? Because them to off their clothes in the front of your boyfriend and they see stretch marks all over their body. It's embarrassing. So it's controlled by the reptilian brain, which like a man all of a sudden the hair started doing reverse, like Michael Jackson started doing Wacko Jacko to the back. Concern, she will spend any amount to make sure that her hair comes back to how it used to be. And for example, premature ejaculation, if you have been around past 1 or 2 years, you would have seen hundreds of adverts about premature ejaculation. Sell well. It is because these people associate premature ejaculation to pain. Their reptilian brain tells them to take action and get rid of that pain immediately, as soon as possible. Imagine somebody losing their wife. But the brain is going to be telling them logically and telling them, hey, dude, if you don't ejaculation, somebody go fuck your wife. Sorry for the X-rated word. Somebody go sleep with your wife. Somebody go collect your girlfriend. Or somebody better than you will do this and do that. That is what their brain tell them. As a matter of fact, it might not happen, but because their brain, the premature ejaculation is associated to pain, embarrassment, low self-esteem, it is going to push them into action. That is why somebody that has premature ejaculation is willing to spend 20,000 naira, 25,000 naira, 30,000 naira on getting rid of premature ejaculation, even though his salary is 50,000 naira. I have seen this happen time without number. So people will call you and be begging you. They say they don't have money. That please, I'm actually in this niche. A lot of people in Nigeria are actually killing it with this niche. Do people buy with reckless abandon without control in this niche? Because their reptilian brain associates premature ejaculation to pain, embarrassment, low self-esteem. So they're in that survival right now for your girlfriend. They want to get rid of it fast before they are too ashamed to even touch their wife. Of course, the woman might even make it worse. And when you come too early, I beg, don't touch me again. You this 1 minute man. You this, you this, that. So, of course, all this, even though the wife might be saying it jokingly, the team has low self-esteem, okay? It kills the man's self-esteem. The self-esteem, it just goes down, like from 100 to 0 immediately. So, they will do anything premature ejaculation, hair loss. They will do anything to get rid of it. Stretch mark. They will do anything to get rid of it. That is why people spend so much money in this market. But of course, there are two other. Now, the thing about health demand, okay, it is competitive. Imagine you competing with Patrick Ogidi. Even if you have the money, you don't have, you might, I'm not saying you don't, you might not have the expertise he has. You might not have the experience he has to creating or make people want to do things that will make people want to pay into his account. You might not have you might not be able to survive. You might not be able to compete against the big guys spending millions. If you go to night, almost every day you see adverts. That advert, just one advert, is 200,000 naira per day. Post is 200,000 naira per day. How many people have that kind of money? You understand? You will struggle. It's a very competitive niche, and it's very expensive. Patrick Ogidi can say that 10 times, 100 times over. He spends millions on running advert in that market. Requires more from you to get started. For example, you set up websites, you say you know how to write email, autoresponder, which Patrick is one of the king in it. You learn how to design websites, you learn how to a lot of things you need to learn before you can get started, which is why I don't demand. As a matter of fact, another thing that strikes me about demand is niche is you find it hard to actually run advertisements also in some places. For example, Facebook doesn't take advertisement of premature ejaculation except to coin, tweet. And even at that, you can still disable your account. But what of other two categories that they are not even against any TOS, you enjoy it. The more you spend, the more millions you can make in these two categories that I've uncovered from my years of using this method, okay, this system, model wealth creation system. In fact, aside from those two categories, okay, like I told you, I will reveal to you how to guarantee your unique supply will be bestseller even before you start. Okay. Now, apart from me sharing with you two categories that you can actually key into right now, that as a matter of fact, you can some of the value you're providing there in form of physical products, some of them are less than $1. I'm telling you. A friend of mine was talking to me, was talking with me on Facebook recently. He said in 2 weeks he made 3.2 million. Wealth creation system using the system, the method in the idea behind the wealth creation system. He said one product, he buys one product for I think around $1 and sells it. That $1 is around 500 naira, and he sells it right there in Nigeria for 12,500 naira. 12,500 naira. That is mind blowing. Imagine that margin. Okay, imagine he sells just 100. That means he has made 1.2 million. Pure profit. You can imagine that. Pure profit, 1.2 million, just selling a product of 500 naira. Imagine, though. So you can imagine the level of wealth you can create inside using modern wealth creation system. Okay. So phase 2. Now I think I think everybody on this webinar understand phase 1 in depth. Please, I would like to get yes in the chat box. Let me know that we're making sense. We're progressing. You're enjoying what I'm revealing to you right now. You enjoyed what I told you about brain science and marketing. Please type yes in the chat box. Mr. Patrick, please can you give me feedback on if I'm getting a lot of yeses?
Yeah, I think okay. A couple of them, two of them actually, Evelyn and Chukuma Okolocha says that you should go straight to the point, that you are speaking too many grammars. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know if you should start maybe giving the lessons, the lectures in Yoruba. I don't understand which other way. But the thing is that some other persons are saying yes, they are following through, right? So I think you should just continue.
Good. Yeah. Thank you. All right, thank you. So phase 2, you need to source for it, the unique supply. Now you can study for it locally. As a matter of fact, some of these categories I'm talking about, you can get the product to satisfy those unique demand locally. Okay, so it is not just about another wealth creation system importation. No, it is not about importation. It is a system that has importation part of it, as part of it. And of course, if you can't get the products to satisfy those specific demand, you might need to import them. You understand? And most of the good thing about it is most of these products are dead cheap. I can tell you that most of them are dead cheap. So phase 3, Of course, you make it available to the people that need it. You know, you need to spread the word about your product now, your unique supply. You know, some people will even buy, some people will actually buy because it is unique. It is not something they can walk out to the next supermarket around in their area and buy, you know. So they will you know, they will buy once they see it. These people, they don't have money, they look for the money. They buy with reckless abandon. They buy with reckless abandon, okay? So make it available to them, to the people that need it. That's the phase 3. Then on phase 4, delivery, lightning fast delivery, okay? The secret is once you get these people to tell you, okay, I need this, please send this to me, please, I want to, or please, I beg, help my life with this and that. The next thing is to deliver it as fast as possible. So now you know the 4 pillars of modern work creation system. How do you start using the work creation system to create work for yourself? Now you know the 4 pillars. As a matter of fact, right now, ordinarily you can put what I've revealed to you to use, and you can leave the webinar right now, and you know, and still make good money from it. Because if you can do the work yourself, you'll be able to identify this specific demand that I was talking about. But of course, if you have to do it yourself, it's going to take you a while. It will take you more time to start, because you have to test, you have to tweak, you make some mistake, you adapt, you see what's working and what's not working. You know, you have to do a lot of research. You have to spend money testing. That's also fact. This thing took me as to discover, to fine tune to this point. I spend a lot of money testing, researching these categories, discovering them, researching, you know, spending money to test and tweak to become this perfect system I'm teaching you on this webinar. Totally avoid all that, the labalus, the struggling, the making mistakes, and get started on the fast lane to making $1 million every month with the modern work creation system training right now. All right, I've shown you the 4 pillars, what they are, but how do you put them to use? What you understand the 4 pillars of modern work creation system, how to really create wealth in this unique time of that we live in, but how do you put them to use? So how do you get started right now? Here's the things that you discover inside it, because the fact is I've put everything that I've discovered, everything that I've discovered over the years of doing this, using this to make money, make millions of training on the system. I took time to put it together. It's not something that I rushed to do. I took my time to explain in depth. Okay, as a matter of fact, if I can take my time to explain what the difference between need and want, and which one you should take advantage of, you know that, okay, for me to just sit down and talk about it in a video, you should know that I will break it down and actually show you how to find all this. Okay, how to find the need, demand that respond to the reptilian, that the reptilian brain responsible to make them kick into action and buy things from you without control. Okay, so I put together a video training that will explain to you first by step blueprint to make at least ₦1 million every month in 2017 and beyond. This training will take you look over my shoulder video where you can go from step 1 to the end. As a matter of fact, this video is so practical that if you take it one a day, by the time you are at the end of the video, you should be making sales. Straightforward. It's that in depth. You should be making sales at the end of the video if you take it and take action by watching it. You watch the first video, you take action, the second video, you take action. You will, at the end of the last video, you will be making money. I can guarantee you that. So in the video, I also reveal to you 2 categories of Nigerians that are willing to make you millionaire. If they have not met you before. These people, they don't care who you are. If you even live under the rock, they will send money to your account. They don't keep causing their specific demand with a unique supply, unique supply. So these 2 categories this is the sweetest spot of creating wealth right now in Nigeria. If you find out these 2 categories and you key into it, take advantage of it, I bet it within a month you should be making millions if you really invest into it. To easily find these categories of people that want to make you a millionaire. You know, right now there are over 150 million Nigerians, but I will tell you where they are, where you can catch them, you know, get them in bulk and show your supply to them, show them your product that will satisfy their specific demand. And of course, and now I did something. 5 criteria to guarantee your unique supply is a bestseller. Okay, And I created this criteria after years of trying things, and I found out that there are 3 criteria, 5 criteria rather, that makes any product, any unique supply a bestseller. Those criteria, you find them out in the video training of modern work creation system. Then the exact value you provide to this category of people that will make them happily make you millions every month. It is the same people like Dangote, even particularly. You see, Papa Muna is there, is balling, is doing things. This secret he has known for years, and he's not revealing it to you guys. So I'm opening his nyash out to you. Patrick Gogidi has been using this wealth creation system for years. You understand? But I've been able to bring it down. But of course, it does it on a bigger scale. But I've been able to anybody can start using modern wealth creation system with at the lowest amount you have, okay? Because some of the supplies the unique supplies, they are even less than $1,000 in Nigeria, right? So you understand, I will show you exact value you'll be providing. Then I will show you I'll give it over 10 tested list of value offers you can start with right now and start making 500 cool profit. Okay, you can talk about, you can make over 1,000 profits from it. Then I will show you how to start this business without making any mistake that most people make when they start out. The mistake is totally erased from this you get this training. There's no mistake. You know what to do at every point in time. No dilly-dallying, no mistakes, straight to the point. To follow the footsteps of people already doing it legally till you too can become a kingpin in this business. I will tell you, I will reveal to you how to track the footsteps of Patrick Ogidi and all of them online. They are right there. They are before your eye, but you're not seeing them. But I'm going to reveal to you how to track them, discover what they are making millions from, so that you too can start making millions from them. There's no way to hide it. You will find them out there. You understand? But when you know where to look at, you will definitely get what they are doing, and you can also key into it and become a millionaire like them, like us and every other guys doing it. How to deliver your unique product, and 2 types of deliveries that I have found out works best for Nigerian market. Okay, 2 types of deliveries. Hardly spoken about method of getting unique product. This method further helps them make a quick decision to buy from you fast. It's simple. A lot of people have, for some of you, I can bet it with you are not using this hardly spoken about method. You will have, because I found out that very few people, and a matter of fact, Patrick Ogidi, for you to discover this secret from him, you have to pay him 100,000 naira. I have seen, because I am very close to Patrick Ogidi, I have seen somebody pay Patrick Ogidi 100,000 naira just to discover this hardly spoken about method of getting people to see your unique supply. Right there, 100,000 naira cash, because the guy wants to know the secret. You understand? So I'm going to reveal to you inside the modern work video training, then how to use the 2 types of deliveries, of course. Then the little known courier companies that have been using that delivers at lightning speed rate and pay me 24 hours after delivery. As a matter of fact, I'm sure a lot of you now, you are struggling with your deliveries. If you're actually into the business already, you have people that deliver after 7 days. You have some of them will not even return your product. Some of them will not even deliver. They will just, they just find a way to mess up your business. But I've identified some courier companies, little known. They are very, very efficient. One takes care of those Lagos and Abuja, and the other takes care of your own Nigeria. You understand? They are lightning fast, and they send back your money to you as soon as possible. They don't wait time. They don't 5 billion. You start begging them and using police to arrest them before they pay you. So how much does it cost to grab modern work creation system? Because you can realize how much value you're going to be getting from this video. It's massive. It's something everybody that wants to create wealth for themselves need to grab right now. How much does it cost to get this training video that I've put hours into to create for just you? Is at the pre-launch right now. So Patrick has asked me to make it affordable to everybody, considering the amount of investment with the search and time put into recording the world creation system. I intended to sell this thing, fact, all right? But Patrick said he wants his followers, the people that believe in him, people that believe in his ideology of making money online, to get this at pre-launch price right now, so that they can queue into it fast before I start market to the general to every Nigerian that will care to listen. Okay. So you're going to get a pre-launch price. So you could easily, I could easily sell, like I said, I could sell it for 20,000 naira, but for 25 people who will grab it today, you can get it for 10,000 naira only. Just 25 people that will get it today, that will get the modern work creation system today, right now, they can pay 10,000 naira only. Remember, I don't know how many people, over 2,000 people signed up for this webinar. So I believe that 25 people will go up in a tinkle of an eye. And if you don't snap it up, you might be surprised the next time you see this offer. It might be 15,000 naira. Even I'll come back to that 20,000 naira that I intend to sell it. Well, because Patrick Ogidi really cares and he wants you to start getting results in 2017 as soon as possible. This is March. You need to start getting results right now. You need to get modern work creation system so that you can start with whatever amount you have and build it to the point of making $1 million and even scaling it beyond making $1 million every month. So I think I've been able to do justice to the whole system, sharing with you how to create how I went from almost sleeping under the bridge to making $1 million from a system I discovered that I've been using to create wealth for myself. And I believe you will also want to use that system, wealth creation system, to start creating wealth for yourself. So I think we should open the line, send in your questions and so that I can answer them. But Mr. Patrick, go over to you. Ask some questions.
Great. I'm really dancing here right now. I've been busy here taking notes. I don't know about any other person. Like, I've been busy taking all the notes, right? I don't want to, even if I've been using it, but then everybody has angle. There may have been angles you might have dropped, right? That I might not have been applying in my own business. So I've been noting all these things down, right? I've been jotting them down all these while, right? And if you are there and you don't have your writing material around you, I don't know. But then I heard you talk about a course which we've discussed at length. All right. When I was inviting you for this, the first question I asked was, do you have a course? Something people can take home and then they can always fall back and consult at the end of the day. You said yes. You've actually you've had a course. You're planning putting out to the public. I said okay, good. You are going to introduce that here. I think you're going to give it to my people first, at a very discount rate. I don't care. I set my own price myself. So I chose that 10,000 naira. I don't want them to go. I don't want you to start leaving them with, leaving the price at something very big, something that will scare them. I know it's worth all the big money, 25,000, 40,000, 50,000 naira. But because you are bringing it to my person, I think I should have that right to choose the price. So you call it the mother of wealth creation, right? The name actually explains it all. The mother of wealth creation. Now, what I understand from my glancing through the course is that it is not tailored to mini position alone. It is not tailored to the particular business you've heard me talk about. No, this is a system that you can apply to some other businesses you have. All right, you just need to what you just need is go through the system and see how you can apply what you learn from the system into your other businesses, and then watch what happens. All right, watch what happens. As a matter of fact, I'm actually doing something on that targets local offline business owners, and just going through the course is as if I've just had all the ideas I need to put in the very material I'm preparing. So if you've been doing mini importation business, or you've not started business at all, let's assume you've started nothing at all, right? And you've been having some kind of fears on some areas. If I start this now, how will I go about this? How will I go about delivery? How will I go about how will I go about sourcing? How will I go about production? Whatever. All you need to do is to follow assuming you don't have any business idea, you don't have any product idea, you don't know where to start at all. All you need is to be able to study the material. I advise to give it the whole night, right? Give it a whole night. Study it it's actually a video course, not like it's something you read. It's something you can just put on your phone, download to your phone, and then you can watch even on your bed and take notes. Then the course, I think, will take you through the processes of knowing the kind of products to go for. Like he was illustrating with brands, you know, Nest and some other brand, you know, that Nest is not that popular and it's not that expensive. People can actually get Nest because they want to cover their body. But then somebody else who thinks Nest isn't for him and has the money can go for the other ones, right? Now the material will take you through the process of knowing the type of product and the reason you should go for this. As a matter of fact, myself, I've been making a mistake with a particular product. Yes, I've been selling it, but the truth is, if I had channeled that energy, if I had channeled them all those efforts I put in that product, selling that product to some other product which I discovered by just going through the material, I would have made quadruple what I've made, even with less overhead costs. Like I was going to be, I would have been getting the product even cheaper. Like the product I would have been getting to replace this would have been cheaper, and then with a very high profit margin and you know, easily marketability. All right. Now, if you got nothing, if you are on the ground level right now and you're looking for what to do, kind of whatever to start, this course, in my opinion, is for you. Now, if you have a business running, maybe you're running your mini position business, or you have some other business running, it is also an edge. It also gives you an edge to every other person in your level. Right now, I have pleaded with him that he should grant me two things. One, that he should let the price be at 10,000 naira in the pre-launch right now. Then two, that once 25 persons, I can guarantee that I would help you fix the price. Then I'll also guarantee the number of persons that should get access to this, or make it stay in the market for a long time. That would hurt him. That wouldn't be in his favor. So what I begged of him was, give me access to get it, letting them get it at 10,000 naira, and then let's just 25 persons. Then after the 25 persons, whatever you want to do, you can do, right? And it's not just enough. If you get this now, I'm gonna offer you a 20 minutes phone conversation. If you get the material right now on this training, like if you look by the side of your webinar window, if you're on a PC, or I think below or on top of your video, if you're on a mobile phone, just look around on the webinar window. You will see a link to click and get this. And when you get this, I owe you a 20 minutes. Sorry, let's not make it 20 so you don't finish on my credit. Let's make it a 15 minutes serious phone conversation. That means if you get it today, 7 days from that day, I would call you on phone. I will arrange a call session with you. I will call you on phone and I will ask you how and where you are not getting right. All right, how and where you are not getting right. And if you have any question at all, whatever that is stopping you from making headway with the course, then we can see how we can iron it out. If it's something that I will need to bring in Mr. Benga to come and do justice to, then I wouldn't hesitate to do that. That is if you are among the first 25 persons. Not when you are watching this video in the next, I don't know, it might even be that tomorrow or next, or even right this night, the 25 slot may just vanish, right? And if that goes, there's nothing there. You just get it to get it. And that's still a very good one, a very good bargain, because you are getting it. You're getting something that will change your life and revolutionize your business. Okay, but if you are getting it right at this webinar, there's a countdown timer, of course, on the website. You'll see a countdown timer ticking down very, very fast, even faster than your clock at home. If you happen to get it, then you qualify. Like if you happen to be among the 25 persons, you qualify to get my 15 minutes phone conversation, right? I'll talk to you via email, ask for your number, set up the time, and once it's that time, I call you on my private line so that you will ask all your questions. You talk to me how you want. I might even give you more materials from there, like depending on where you're having issues from I would maybe give you more materials. Go source for them. I have thousands of materials I've invested on. I could just look out for one. I mean, in high ticket courses like $900, $497, and the likes. I could just get one of those courses that answers your question directly and let you have access to it free, right? That will be you know, from our conversation, from your question and from what I make out from the difficulties you're having. 25 slots. If you get that, if you need that, you click on that link right now. It's on the window. There are options of even whatever. There's nothing like even going to bank. For a long while, I've not been to bank. All right. This is our. I was in a church the other day. I was in a church. A friend of mine survived that accident that happened in Ikeja sometime. I think last month. Yeah. A luxurious bus fell inside a river. In the middle of the night. A friend of mine, a very good friend of mine, survived the accident. Like he fell inside the river. Survived. So I followed him to his church. That's actually my second time attending a Pentecostal church, right? And there the pastor made it very clear that we're in a digital age, that even if you don't have cash, that they have POS. Man, I had to like carry my hand on my head. But then what can we do? It's actually a digital age. It's actually a time, it's actually going to get to a time where we have to do without, right? Why am I saying this? You can actually get it now. There shouldn't be any excuse. Bank transfer star 737. Sorry, bank transfer star 737. Internet banking, ATM online payment through Paystack or whatever. However you want to get it on the link, instructions are there. Do that and email me, please. Do that and email me. I'll give you your number. Tell me you took advantage of the special offer I made available. I dragged out from Benga's archive or Benga's library for you at a very discount price, plus my 15 minutes one-on-one phone conversation. All right, I have stopped talking to customers on phone, clients on phone. I don't do that, but this I'm going to do that because I want to make sure that I take off everything that will stop you from getting results. I think that will be all. That will be all for now about the offer. Let's go and get few questions from the chat box, and then let's Benga do justice to them. Mr. Benga, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here, sure.
Oh, somebody said the link for ATM payments is not working. I think it should work. Just click, refresh your browser. It should work very, very fine. Please, I lost connection. What is phase 2 and 3? Hemdan. What I will advise is merely after this event, you will receive another email automatically into your inbox from me. It should be a link to rewatch the event. So click on the link to rewatch it. But bear in mind that the replay link will go down very fast. Like I think very, very fast. I forgot the time set for that. But if you fail to rewatch, you might lose it entirely. Okay, that's from Hemdan. I'm getting the pronunciation correctly. Other question, we can't hear you. No. I think this is one of the most awesomest, let me use that word, most awesomest webinar I've had or I've been involved in, because there are just few questions here. I want to understand and I want to believe that actually means we we understand what Benga has been dishing out here, because there are just practical steps you can imbibe and apply in your business today. Somebody said Oluwatosi says speculations on relative price range. I don't get that. So trust us, we already got more than enough. Why on ground to make money? Good. I think that's a good one. There's virtually no question here. Just managed to see Mr. There's virtually no question here. Maybe an affirmation that yes, they understand everything here. All right, Bing, I think they've made your job this night very, very easy. I thought they would have bombarded you with questions, but it seems they understand what we have here. But then I'll before we end it all, I would have to get I also talk about the offer is for 25 persons, right? The 25 persons would get access to the Mother of All Wealth Creation, Mother of Wealth Creation course, right? It is in the pre-launch stage, and I've got the best deal in the whole planet for you guys, to be able to get it, not just at 10,000 naira for now, right? But to also benefit from my minutes one-on-one call, all cost to me. I'll be at the course. I'm going to set up the date with you. All right, set up the time, and once it's that time, I call you and we'll speak for 15 minutes. You ask me every question you want to ask as regards the course and maybe some other thing. All right, with issues you may be having, right? And then if there's any reason for me to refer you to any premium courses I have, I would gladly point you to the link so that you can download it and get access to it. There's no way to push you towards making sure you get the best out of the mother of wealth, the network messed up the other time. All right. Okay. I think this is the best I can do. The phone conversation, the 15 minutes phone support. First things I'll be getting this. That's 15 times 25. That's how many, how much minutes I'll be talking. I'm gonna do that and I'll be doing it, but not for everybody, but for those who get access to the Mother of Wealth Creation course at the discount rate of 10,000. After the 25 persons, after the 25 slots, hear that again. After the 25 slots, you will only enjoy the Mother of Wealth Creation and the various bonuses that Benga is presenting you, or you'll not be getting access to my 15 minutes phone support. I don't think there's any better deal than this year. So that's all. On that note, I think okay, you are trying to open a page.
Yeah. All right.
Okay. So, maybe you're checking out what somebody said about the
yes
about the link. Yeah, he said the link. Right. He said the link is not working. Is the link working now?
Yes. Let's check it out.
Okay, good. All right. Right. I don't know if you have one or two last words before we call it the night.
Yes. Let me quickly finish up. Let me quickly finish up. So
okay.
Hello. Yes. Can I go ahead?
Yeah, I'm with you.
All right. So you have to just try to be part of the 25 people that will transform their lives today using Mother Work Creation System. And if you are still sitting on the fence, this will help you. Decision time. Remember the reptilian brain talk. Look at what you wrote down when I asked you what's your why. It's very, very important because this is going to make you take decisions right now. You are going to look at that thing. If you have written, okay, I don't want my baby to suffer, or I don't want my wife to suffer, care for my mother or my father, that will drive you to action. Okay, that will make you take decision right now. So look at what you wrote down when I asked you what your why is, and ask yourself, is 10,000 now worth an amount to pay to transform my life, start the business that makes million every week, and Patrick Okida and all hundreds of others? Is 10,000 worth it? Ask yourself that. And when you look at it from this angle, you realize that 10,000 is just peanut, because if you actually start a business and you're making $1 million, that with the training you paid for, just you paid 10,000 naira for, you realize you will not do it and say, yeah, it was money well spent. You understand? So you need to take action. So beside this webinar, to join 25 people that will gain access today, or visit the link below, which is patrickogidi.com/MOWC. So I expect this thing will close as soon as we get 25 people at 10,000 naira. From that point, I intend to sell it originally. So the friends and followers of Patrick Ogidi, now you have a chance to get Mother Work Creation System and tap into this right away for just 1,000 naira, or you can use this information on the slide right away. Mr. Patrick, I think I'm through here, and you can get the information.
That's the information there. The account details, and then a link to pay with your ATM card. For the guy that was complaining earlier that he didn't get the link, or the link isn't opening, I think if you just jump to j.mp/MOWC pay, it will take you directly to the pay stack page where you can pay with your ATM card. All right, it's as safe as hell or heaven. And then once the payment is made, I think you get automatic access into the MOWC membership site where you watch the videos, download them however you want it. If you want to watch online, if you want to download, it's just up to you. So I think there's no sane reason, except you are just very, very comfortable with where you are right now. And those same reason not to take advantage of this offer. I think this is the first offer I'm making for the year, or I'm getting involved this year. I know it's really going to be something very, very big. Okay. Thank you for honoring the invitation. Thank you for being on the call. I hope to and one more thing. Last year I did announce I was going to be doing like kind of weekly webinars like this, where I'll be teaching like every week, maybe every Fridays or every Saturday. I call it the Income Ignite webinar series, right? I've not really started that, but I'm looking at starting from next week, where I'll be inviting top shots, industry leaders to come talk on their areas of expertise. Next week, you'll be getting emails from me as regards to webinars like this. Keep it there with me, and I hope to see you inside the MOWC membership area. Thank you, and do have a great night. Bye-bye.